Barcelona, 73% possession. Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, unstoppable. Celtic Park, November 7th, 2012, and they lost 2-1. But here's the secret nobody talks about. Celtic wanted Barcelona to have the ball. They planned to lose possession. And that tactical gamble created one of the greatest Champions League upsets ever. Subscribe to Cyberboot right now, because this story will change how you see underdog victories forever. Let's go. Welcome back to Cyberboot, where we break down football's most legendary moments with tactical precision. 13 years ago today, November 7th, 2012, Celtic did the impossible. They beat prime Barcelona, the best team on the planet. Tiki-taka masters with Messi in his absolute pomp. Celtic 2, Barcelona 1. But this wasn't luck. This was a masterclass in tactical discipline that proved possession means nothing if you can't break down a fortress. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how Neil Lennon's game plan dismantled Barcelona's dominance. And I want you to answer this in the comments. Could any underdog team pull this off today against Man City or Real Madrid? Let's find out. November 7th, 2012. Champions League Group G, Celtic hosting Barcelona at Celtic Park. Let's be brutally honest, this should have been a slaughter. Barcelona weren't just good, they were legendary. Reigning Spanish champions, fresh off a Champions League semi-final. Their squad? Lionel Messi, 3-time Ballon d'Or winner. Xavi and Iniesta, the midfield puppeteers. Busquets, Piqué, Dani Alves. This was the team that made tiki-taka look like art. They suffocated opponents with possession, short passes, relentless pressure. Teams didn't beat Barcelona, they just tried to survive. Celtic? Proud club, massive history. But in 2012, they were David facing Goliath with a broken slingshot. Bookmakers gave them almost no chance. Even Celtic fans were just hoping to avoid humiliation. But Neil Lennon had a plan, a radical plan. He wasn't going to try matching Barcelona's technical quality. That's suicide. Instead, he did something genius. He gave Barcelona exactly what they wanted. The ball, all the possession they could handle. Because here's the twist that changed everything. Lennon knew Barcelona's weakness. They struggled against teams that defended deep and stayed compact. If you could absorb pressure and stay organized, Barcelona's beautiful passing became meaningless. They'd circle around you like sharks but never find the killing blow. So Celtic set a trap. Let Barcelona have 73% possession. Let them pass 600+ times, but never let them through. And when the moment came, strike, fast, clinical, deadly. Celtic's game plan was surgical. Deep 4-5-1 formation, compact defensive block, every player knowing their job exactly. The back four stayed narrow, cutting off central penetration. The midfield five clogged passing lanes. Messi and Iniesta could drift wide all they wanted. Celtic forced them into areas where they were less dangerous. And the physicality? Brutal. Victor Wanyama in midfield was a beast, winning tackles, breaking up play, making Barcelona uncomfortable. They couldn't just waltz through Celtic like they did against other teams. Then came the set pieces. 21st minute, corner kick. Barcelona's Achilles heel. They weren't tall, and Celtic had height and power. The ball whips in. Victor Wanyama rises like a lion. Boom. Header. 1-0 Celtic. Celtic Park erupts. 60,000 fans creating noise louder than a jet engine. Over 100 decibels measured that night. Barcelona players admitted afterward they couldn't hear each other. The atmosphere became a tactical weapon. Barcelona responded with more possession. Pass, pass, pass. But Celtic didn't panic. They stayed disciplined, absorbed everything, waited. And then, 83rd minute, the moment that defined the match. Fraser Forster, Celtic's keeper, launches a long clearance. Tony Watt chases it. Barcelona's defense is scrambling. Watt takes a touch, he's through. One-on-one, cool as ice, bottom corner. 2-0 Celtic. The stadium goes insane. This isn't just a goal, it's history being made, but wait. This is Barcelona, this is Messi, and there's still time. Here's my question for you. Should Celtic have played more defensively after going 2-0 up, or was sticking to their game plan the right call? Drop your answer in the comments. 90th minute, Celtic are clinging to a 2-0 lead, 7 minutes from glory. But Barcelona throws everything forward. Corner after corner, shot after shot. Celtic defending like their lives depend on it. Blocks, clearances, last-ditch tackles. The crowd is roaring with every touch, and then, 90th minute, Messi. A scramble in the box, a rebound, goal, 2-1. Celtic Park goes silent. That creeping fear. Is this the comeback? Is this Barcelona crushing another dream? But Celtic didn't break. They regrouped. They held. Every second felt like an hour. Final whistle. Game over. Celtic Park explodes. Players collapse. Fans crying. Grown men hugging strangers. This wasn't just a football match. This was a moment etched into eternity. Neil Lennon pumping his fists. His plan worked. Barcelona shell-shocked. 73% possession. Over 600 passes. And they lost. Because possession doesn't win games. Goals do. And Celtic scored when it mattered. So why do we still talk about this match 13 years later? Because it proved football's beautiful truth. On any given night, anything is possible. Celtic didn't have the superstars. They didn't have the budget. But they had tactics, belief, and 60,000 fans creating an atmosphere so intense it became legendary. The night Celtic Park shook Europe isn't just a phrase, it's fact. UEFA officials, journalists, players, everyone who was there said they'd never experienced anything like it. This match inspired every underdog in Europe. It showed that with organization, discipline, and courage, you can beat anyone. And that's what makes the Champions League special. It's not just about the best teams, it's about moments, nights when the impossible becomes reality. So here's my second question. What's the biggest Champions League upset you've ever seen? Celtic versus Barca? Liverpool versus Milan 2005? Let me know in the comments. 13 years ago today, Celtic proved that belief can beat billions, that tactics can overcome talent, that 60,000 voices can shake the foundations of football's elite. Now here's what I need from you. Smash that subscribe button on Cyberboot. We're breaking down the greatest moments in football history. The tactics, the stories, the legends. Comment below, could this happen today? Can a team like Celtic beat a modern super club? Or has football changed too much? I want your take. Share your favorite underdog story. Champions League, World Cup, anything. Let's celebrate the moments when passion conquered everything. This is Cyberboot. We're building a community of real football fans. Subscribe, comment, and let's keep this going. Next video, another legendary Champions League night you won't want to miss. Until then, remember, on the right night with the right plan and the right crowd, anything is possible.